What's up, Star Wars fans? So I want to address this concept that the Sith can't become Force Ghosts, which apparently has come up due to canon. Now, the simple answer is don't read canon. Read Legends. But to go into more detail, the Sith absolutely can become Force Ghosts. In fact, the major problem with the Sith isn't that they can become Force Ghosts, it's that they generally don't stop. The Jedi Temple is actually known for having prisons in the basement where dead Sith haunt the cells they died in. In fact, the Jedi have spent more time as Sith Ghostbusters than they have fighting living Sith. Now, this isn't just assertion, this is based on the actual Legends comics and the established storylines. If we start with Agenta Paul, the first Sith Lord, we find that he not only lived on after death, he haunted his tomb for so long, he actually stopped wanting to. When Revan entered, Agenta Paul appeared to him and basically said, "Take my sword, destroy it, get rid of it. I'm sick of my legacy. I want to pass on." And Revan had to help him find the light in order to do that. Now, if we move down the line of Sith from Agenta Paul, we eventually come to Marco Ragnos, one of the greatest Sith Lords who kept the Sith together for the Golden Age and was known to be able to grant the abilities in the Force to non-Force users. One of his most important roles was actually putting an end to the Battle of Neg Sadao and Ludo Kresh, which happened after Marco Ragnos died. He appeared as a Force Ghost and basically told his two apprentices, "Knock that off, go fight the Jedi." Now, we'll get back to Marco Ragnos in a bit. We move on to Neg Sadao, who started a war with the Jedi, eventually lost, eventually died, as Sith do. And then a fallen Jedi comes to Neg Sadao by the name of Freedon Nad, learns the ways of the Sith from Neg Sadao's ghost, then destroys Neg Sadao's ghost, goes on to become a Sith Lord of his own, takes over Onderon, rules for a while, dies. And then Exar Kun learns the ways of the Sith from Freedon Nad's Force Ghost before, again, destroying the Force Ghost, going on to become a Sith Lord. Now here's where Marco Ragnos comes back in. This is Tales of the Jedi. Exar Kun has become the Sith Lord, he has destroyed Freedon Nad's Force Ghosts, and he's met a guy named Ulic Qel-Droma, a fallen Jedi who joined the Krath cult. They start fighting as Darksiders do to decide which one's going to be the Lord, which one's going to be the apprentice. Marco Ragnos, tethered to nothing, comes back, appears before both of them, and says, "Okay, Exar Kun, you're the master. Ulic Qel-Droma, you're the apprentice. Congratulations, go take over the galaxy." Again, they lose, but that's the Sith. So then we move on to the penultimate Sith Lord, and I only say that because in Legends, Palpatine isn't the last Sith Lord, Darth Krayt exists. Anyway, Palpatine not only could transfer his essence from one body to the next, power learned from Darth Endedu via Bane, both Sith Lords who theoretically lived on past their deaths, Palpatine could also survive as a Force Ghost if he wished. In fact, for Palpatine's final defeat, a Jedi had to give up her life and soul to drag him into the afterlife. He wouldn't pass on until literally dragged out of existence. And that is where the truth lies with the Sith. It's not that they can't become Force Ghosts, it's that they can't stop being Force Ghosts. The Jedi pass on too easily. They have to learn to hold on to their consciousness and persist as Force Ghosts so they can pass on knowledge or wisdom to their Padawans and save the galaxy. You see that a lot well before Qui-Gon Jinn. The Battle of Ruusan was saved because of a Force Ghost Jedi. Ulic Qel-Droma appeared one time before his final passing on to Nomi Sunrider as a Force Ghost to show that he was a Jedi and redeemed in the end. However, the Jedi Force Ghosts don't persist. They let go of their conscious forms, they let go of their earthly desires, they move on. The Sith never move on. They can't let go of being Sith, of being interested in the mortal plane. And that's why the Jedi have had to develop so many techniques like the Wall of Light that Luke Skywalker's Jedi Academy used to stop Exar Kun's Force Ghosts, because their major enemy isn't living Sith, it's dead Sith.